Suffolk Senior Cup first round draw was made, which pits together Furlough None and the SIL teams. It's going to be a good weekend of some fixtures coming out here.
There's some big fixtures here as well.
We're going to be predicting the results from each game. So let's start off then. AFC Sudbury Reserves versus Felixstowe Reserves.
Couldn't be a bigger first round tie than that one. Felixstowe for me.
Yep, I'm going with Felixstowe as well. Needham Market Reserves versus Leiston St Margaret's.
Sorry, Leiston St Margaret's. I think you might come in for a tricky time.
I think it's going to be
heavy. I think that could be big.
Yeah, Needham Market Reserves for me. Kirkland Pakefield Reserves versus Hawley United.
Oh,
I'm going with Hawley.
I'd go Hawley, yeah.
Going Hawley.
I don't think the Kirkland Pakefield Reserves will have enough there.
No, I'm going with Hawley, first SIL team to make it through. Ipswich Town under-18s versus Bilderston. Big game.
Huge game.
Massive
for anyone associated with Bilderston Rangers.
100%.
Do I think they can do it? I think that game will be tight.
I think it's going to be a lot tighter than people would expect.
The Ipswich Town under-18s will not be used to that
aggressive,
tough style of football. That standard is different to what they've played.
Yep.
And are Ipswich Town under-18s in that competition to win it? No, they're in it for senior men's experience. Bilderston for me.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you. I'm going to say Bilderston on that one. Henley versus Haverhill Borough. I'm going with Henley. I think they're going to have too much Haverhill and a bit of
Haverhill
bother.
for me.
Really?
I think so.
Nah, Henley all day.
There's a divisional difference there though, and I think Haverhill should come through.
Bungay versus Framlingham. I'm going Bungay.
I am 100% in Framlingham's current form, but again, if they cannot win this, it's another trouble sign.
Alarm bells.
Yep.
Alarm bells are ringing.
I will be looking at results.
Yeah, Bungay for me. Trimley versus Westerfield. I'm going with a Trimley wing. I can't say anything other than that because I think Westerfield. We talked about their problems in the podcast. But I think it's going to be added more misery, unfortunately. Sorry.
I said earlier on, I'd like to see these competitions as an opportunity for those clubs to start picking up results. I do not think that's the kindest draw.
No, definitely not.
Knowing what I know about Trimley Red Devils, I think they'll be keen to push on.
Very, very, very true. Achilles versus Lakenheath.
That's a tough game.
That is a brilliant fixture.
That's one of the better fixtures of the round, if I'm honest.
Definitely.
I'd really like to say Achilles, but Lakenheath could have too much for them. But it's going to be tight.
I'm going Achilles.
Okay. We'll see.
Back in my SIL boys. Debenham versus Bramford Athletic Reserves. I'm going with a Debenham.
Yeah, I am as well.
Debenham win. Cranes versus East Burgolt. Going for a Crane.
Yeah, it's easy.
Beccles St Mary versus Bourne Vale. That's probably the toughest one.
I'd go Bourne Vale myself, I think.
I'm going to go with Bennell.
But I think it's going to be
literally
tight.
Flip of a coin on that one. Ipswich Wanderers versus Claydon. That's a tough fixture for Claydon. I'm going to go with Ipswich. I think they're just going to have a little bit too much. They're in good form.
If I'm honest, I think the players that Ipswich Wanderers have brought in, they'll want to clean up as much as they can.
Yeah.
Anything they can win, I think they'll try and go for it.
Yeah.
Anything that's realistic, and I think they will have their eyes on this cup this year.
Yeah. Cobblestonians versus Beccles. Cobblestonians.
Yeah, Cobblestonians
all day. Leiston Reserves versus Bramford. Now that is an interesting game.
I'd like to see Bramford do it. Leiston had a tricky result last week. I'm not actually sure who's in charge of them now.
Well, this is why I'm going with Bramford.
Yeah,
because I think that losing their manager, although he's been promoted, let's make that crystal clear, I think it's going to have an effect. I'm going with Bramford.
There is also the chance that he's going to say, these boys performed for me in the reserves over here. I want you in the senior squad to make the step up.
Old Newton versus Waveney. Go for an Old Newton.
Yeah, I'm just backing Old Newton, boys.
Yeah.
Sorry, Waveney.
Capel Plough versus Cornard United.
Oh.
Obviously, Cornard did very well.
My head says Capel Plough, but no, my heart says Capel Plough, but my head says Cornard. In this,
yeah, I'm probably going to just go with a Cornard win.
Yeah, it'll be tight.
Yeah, it will be very, very tight.
Capel are a team I'd love to go on a cup run because they're trying to rebuild a bit.
Yeah, I do you know what? They're one of the teams I've yet to go see, and I really want to. But
they do a lot for the community there. They've got a lot of teams.
Yeah,
it would be good, but
there's some great draws.
There are some good ties in there, like
superb. The one that's sticking out for me is Achilles Lake and Heath. I think that is going to be an absolute belter.
I think Sudbury and Felixstowe are going to be annoyed, to say the least, to be drawn against each other in this competition so early on.
Yeah, but both teams will be seeing that as an opportunity. They will be thinking, right, we can get into the next round. They'll both be looking at that. Yeah. There's some great draws in there. Let us know your thoughts. Let us know your predictions in the comment section below.